to Grow Tech. This is a place where masters gather to transform the ordinary into masterpieces. Today, we dive into a question. Can AI replace teachers from classroom? It is a question and a conversation that is going on globally. And today we bring it here at Green Comeback Farm. I thank those who've already subscribed, and I thank again and appreciate those who are taking the time to watch this video today. If you've not subscribed yet, please subscribe and ring that bell. It will remind you of the next time I bring such content. And now, let us get to the 5 reasons why I believe AI cannot replace teachers. And the first reason is the connection that comes with learning. There are many people who think that in a classroom, there's all that goes around in a classroom is just answers that students give from teachers and teachers telling students answers and writing notes on the wall. No, there is much that happens in a class. There's a connection that exists between a teacher and a student while learning is going on. Have you imagined of a day when a teacher that is so good in his work leaves a particular school and gets a transfer to another school? If you ask the students, you realize that there's a lot of distress that happens to most of the students, those who connected with these teachers. There is no connection when it comes to AI. Whenever I'm so tired with ChatGPT, for example, I can quickly move to Copilot, and there's nothing that happens to me emotionally. There's no connection between me and the tools, and therefore, artificial intelligence with regard to connectivity that comes with learning does not exist, because teachers come with guiding students on issues about leadership, on issues about the emotional support that teachers give students as they learn, and also the aspects of leadership that students learn from teachers as they teach them. Can artificial intelligence bring these aspects to classroom? I believe they cannot. And for that reason, teachers remain firm in classroom. The second reason why I believe artificial intelligence cannot replace teachers is because the aspect of critical thinking and not just information retrieval. Right now, if you want to know how to prepare Sukuma wiki, you can see fields around here. ChatGPT will give you a quick answer. But you'll realize that when you go to the kitchen, there is more to preparation than the information that you've received. The ingredients, the recipes, is not what makes the food. There is a lot that goes with regard to thinking on how the ingredients are going to be added. The same happens in a classroom. A teacher knows how to put an ingredient at what time and the best way to place it. And therefore, it's not just about telling the students what is happening, but rather also helping the students to judge the various things that is going to be added. For example, why do you first add water and not flour when you are preparing ugali? These are things that only human relationships can bring, and artificial intelligence cannot bring. And therefore, the most important question that we'll ask or weigh is how to think more important than what to think. I believe when we compare how versus what, how becomes more relevant and more critical. That is the second reason why I believe that artificial intelligence is not going to replace teachers. Now, let us move to the third reason why I believe artificial intelligence cannot replace teachers. And that is because teachers model adaptability. There was a time when there were no calculators. There was a time where there was no internet. And when these tools arrived, teachers learned how to model these instruments and tools to use them in the learning process. And therefore, I believe that just as those instruments and tools were, artificial intelligence is also going to fall into the same category on how teachers have turned tools into items of learning rather than a threat or a replacement to them. And therefore, teachers remain critical in helping us to know how to use the modern tools in advancing or strengthening the learning process in a class. Another reason, which is the reason number 4, why I believe that artificial intelligence cannot replace teachers from a class is because education is more than just academics. In a school, it is not just about answering questions and getting an A and walking out. What has made human is more than those grades. And that gap is what the teachers feel. There is more that comes with those issues. They include leadership, discipline, and ethics. Imagine you are in a class. We've told all the teachers get out of school. We want now to use artificial intelligence. ChatGPT is going to be the best teacher in class. And therefore, there's going to be a big screen in front of students, and students are going to sit back and start learning. Then ChatGPT tells students, Form groups of 5 students. Now, who is going to make that stubborn boy stand and form that group? You realize that ChatGPT is not going to make that student to speak in that group. It's not going to make the stubborn student to do things that will bring the team together to bring excellence. A teacher in class will help these tools to work effectively. So whenever artificial intelligence have instructed and has given instruction, teachers will help students, will weigh their students based on many circumstances and variations that exist in a class to help these students to get the most out of education. And therefore, teachers create the safe place for learning to take place by inculcating the management of classroom, appreciating the diversity in the classroom, and also shaping the citizens for the next generation. Those are just 4 reasons. The last reason may surprise you, and that is that teachers are the gatekeepers for responsible use of AI. AI is a tool, and like any other tool, someone has to teach you how to use a tool. It is teachers that are going to help students learn how to use artificial intelligence in classroom. And so if you remove teachers before they have taught their students, then how are the students going to learn how to use them? These are reasons why I believe that teachers are needed in class to drive creativity, problem solving, and to ensure that innovation that come is going to help students more meaningfully. As I close it, I just want to encourage teachers that have thought that they're the masters of education, the ones that we call the masters and omega of mathematics and physics and whichever subject you're talking about, that era has gone. Today, artificial intelligence can feel that you are there to manage a class. And if we model ourselves and appreciate that we're going to manage our classes, this tool is going to remain a tool, not our replacement. But for the teachers that think they're the owners of information, artificial intelligence will sweep us out of classroom. Thank you so much for listening to the end. I just want to encourage you at this time that remember to subscribe, to comment. Tell me what you think about this video. What are the questions that is still arising? What is it that I've not addressed? Until next time, take care of yourself. Have a good day.